This is the current commercial for Logan Paul and KSI's new hydration drink, Prime. After watching this, I was inspired to try to make my own commercial for Prime that was even better. But to make things just a little more interesting, I've added a few limitations to the shoot. Number 1, I will only have 2 days to create a commercial from start to finish, meaning nothing will be planned ahead of time and I have to think of everything on the spot. 2, the commercial has to showcase all 5 flavors of Prime. And 3, everything for this commercial has to be shot at home. With everything ready to go, it's time to get started with the first shot. So to kick off the shoot, we're going to be using a fish tank to drop fruit into. We're going to be dropping fruit from every single flavor of Prime. For instance, lemon lime, we're going to be dropping in lemons and limes. And since blue raspberries don't exist, we're going to drop regular red raspberries into the fish tank. I'm hoping I can just change the hue of the red raspberries to make them look like blue raspberries. So those shots are looking really good. Unfortunately though, the water is starting to get just a little bit hazy, so we're gonna dump out all the water and refill it. This is by far the worst part about shooting with a fish tank. It's so time consuming, but I think the shots are going to be worth it. So right now I'm gonna see if I can turn these raspberries blue, because I don't wanna continue filming stuff if it's not gonna work out anyway, but I think that's going to work. So that's cool, we're good to go. Okay, so we were just messing around and we tried putting the Prime in with the fruit at the same exact time, and it actually looked pretty cool. Now we think we're gonna try it with every single flavor. I think orange is up next. So for our last flavor, red, we're gonna switch things up and just drop all the tropical fruits. But instead of filming inside the fish tank, we're gonna film above the fish tank and try to capture the splashes coming up whenever we drop a piece of fruit in like that. Let's go. Okay, so that really did not work at all. I think with some classic explosion shots where we catapult the fruit into the air, and then there's that split second right before gravity pulls it back down, that is where the 120 frames a second is going to look incredible. So let's go ahead and try out that instead. Now it's about time to do some green screen shots. I like doing green screen shots for pretty much every single commercial I do, just because it gives me so much flexibility later in editing. We're gonna do 2 shots for every single flavor. One is just going to be the plain bottle. For the second shot, I'm going to spray a little water on it just to create a little texture and detail. That way I'm able to choose which ones I want later, because I might not want the water dripping off on every single take. So the last flavor up is lemon lime, but unfortunately we can't use a green screen on a green bottle. So what we're gonna do is put a blue screen up instead and mask it out that way. So as we were plowing through all the different flavors, we came to orange and we really wanted to try something different. So instead of throwing orange slices in the air, we are going to dunk this half orange into the water and use the drill to spin the water off. Also, of course, we are going to mask out the drill later. So kicking off day 2 with a pretty hard shot actually. We're just gonna get a top-down pro blend shot of the bottle cap, which by the way, instead of going through every single flavor, since we're using the bright blue color and there's no other colors in this shot, we don't actually have to film any of the other flavors because we can just simply change the hue in post to any color we want. So luckily we only have to set this up once. So we're gonna keep the Pro Blend shots going. This time, I just wanna do a quick shot of the Pro Blend going through the middle of all the drinks. Okay guys, it's starting to get super exciting. We have our final shot set up. This might not be the final shot we film, but it will be the final shot in the video. So it's a very important, if not the most important shot of the entire commercial. Those scenes were looking pretty sick, but I just really feel like it could look even better if we did it a little bit more cleaner. So we're gonna lay the black paper down super flat this time, and then lay the acrylic over the black paper so it's perfectly flat, perfectly smooth. It's a long one to set up, so hopefully it's worth it. It feels incredible to knock that shot out and get it out of the way. So now it's time to have a little bit of fun. We're gonna dump some ice in the fish tank and just try to get some really creative shots with up close ice splashes. I really have no idea how these shots are gonna look. We're just gonna wing it, and to be quite honest, we've kind of winged this entire commercial. These are all just shots that we've either done before in the past or are just making up off the top of our head as we go, and just kind of using the tools and props and things we have laying around. Obviously, if this was for a paid shoot and we were being paid to advertise Prime, we would have thought out all the shots beforehand. But since this is more just for fun, we're kind of just having fun with it. Okay, so we were just kind of messing around with some water shots, and they are looking pretty insane. We set up some RGB lights, and we're just messing around trying to light up the water with different colors. So right now we're trying to dunk the bottle underneath and just get a very satisfying shot of the Prime bottle coming up out of the water. So sometimes the hardest part about making a commercial is finding a good song that fits the theme of that commercial. I'm someone who spends so much time looking for good music. In fact, on my latest Mr. Beast commercial, I actually spent almost 3 days trying to find the song for that. But luckily for me, Artlist reached out recently and asked if I wanted to try out their services. I was actually blown away because I was able to find the music for this Prime commercial in literally less than 1 minute. I'm not kidding, maybe it was just beginner's luck, I don't know, but I'm not complaining about it. Artlist has thousands of songs and sound effects to choose from. They also have filters that help you find the right music that fits your video perfectly. To find the right music for this Prime commercial, I went to video theme and checked on vlog and commercial, and then I changed the mood to exciting. Artlist starts off at $9.99 a month, but I would highly suggest just paying $6 more so you can gain access to their unlimited subscription, which covers paid ads and client work. If you want to learn more about Artlist or try it out for free, make sure to check out the link in the description box below. Anyway, with that being said, here is the final commercial.